This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking free at the 35. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the defense wraps him up.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Toss it to the back, running left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Split backfield here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's a fumble. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
But it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, first and goal.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Testing the right side here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass caught. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
6th play of the drive coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Ball handed off. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
That's the end of the first one. With the score, Vanderbilt 7, Alabama 0.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal.
6-9-1, Gators far.
They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Spins away from defenders. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that previous play. will hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Bama. This quarterback on fire today. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Third down play for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Runs through the defender. In the clear at the 25. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Wills his way to the end zone. And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 10 set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
A completion makes it second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a strong stiff arm.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Important second down play coming up. Offense behind the sticks, facing a 2nd and long. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Dumps it down to the back. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Now they're running on the toss. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's third down for the offense. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. It's an option look. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A new set of downs after that completion. It's a run to the left. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Commodores are looking to keep this drive going. Keeping it on the ground here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Single back, takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The Commodores looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback looking to scramble. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down, comes up short. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's complete downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
1st down and 10. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Crucial third down play coming up.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 24, Vanderbilt 21.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's escaping the pocket now. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. He makes the grab. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Commodores moving quickly down the field here. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. They look to throw it here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
First and goal, handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Not able to connect, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They jump in front here in the 4th.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? The linebacker shifting around now. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. We'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Get some space around the 30. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. They'll try the right side on the toss. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at 3rd down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And it's a kneel down. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger.